Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Rich here, back with another video, and today I am going to be answering Ask Me Anything questions. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the opportunities to participate in these Ask Me Anything type videos. I got 3 really good questions from my man DMac, and gonna answer his questions here. And if you want to ask your own questions, leave them below or hop in the community tab. So I got the questions right here. First one, it says, on average, how long does it take you to go from song concept to completed track? That's a great question. When things are flowing well, that means like when the ideas are hitting me quick, the verses come, the hooks come, the beat all flows together. I think, it's possible to have everything done in under an hour. Sometimes, verses come together 5-10 minutes if everything's like, the maximum amount of, I got it today. I think, if I'm really like feeling it, like the writing process kind of begins as part of the beat, because usually I'm chanting a hook, or there's like some kind of lines I'm thinking about, or I got like an overall concept that I'm tackling. It depends on how the idea originates. If it's something like Letter to Kaepernick, for example, 1 and 2, those are things that I went and found a beat later for. So those were a little bit more I would say poignant, and also like the way I wrote them, it wasn't so much about how am I going to ride the beat on this, how am I going to do whatever. It's like, what do I have to say? If it's a different kind of track where I'm like, man, how am I going to come on the beat and maybe like get a good look at it? For example, it's a drill song I got. I was kind of more concerned about how it was flowing on it. So, I was like, all right, I gotta accommodate that, for how am I gonna sound on the beat? How am I gonna rap on the beat? It would very different kind of tracks. So for example, and the length of time it takes for me being a producer as well. I'm there at the inception of the song, so it's not as easy as, hey, I just heard a beat, got inspired. It's like I know the guts of the song. I'm there with the drums, the hi-hats. I'm programming the bass. I'm like side chaining the drums, making sure stuff doesn't clash, all that. So there's a lot of things to consider, but I would say for me, if everything's flowing well, 45 minutes to an hour. From, I got a beat that's crazy, in like 5 to 15 minutes, I'm already kind of figuring out the lyrics, and then recorded and all that. Probably two hours, I would say, to finish the song completely, put it out, mix it, and all that. So appreciate the question. So this next question right here: outside of hip hop, what other genres do you consume regularly? Man. So I'm a hip hop head. I ain't gonna lie. Like that's what I love. That's what I breathe. That's what I study. But outside of that, I recently started getting into jazz a little bit. There was something called evening jazz. There was this playlist that I came across on Spotify, and it was very relaxing. It helped me get a lot of work done. It helped me focus on things. And my mom always used to play smooth jazz, and I got a lot of my musical taste from my mom, my older sister, and I really got into house music. I love 90s house music. I love the progressive house stuff that was out in the early 2010s. I'll jam to some house music all the time, like all the stuff, the super repetitive stuff with the beats. That stuff just makes you feel good, and I grew up listening to that stuff, like the Barbara Tucker "I Get Lifted." Like that's like it's just sold a different way. I've been listening to a song, I don't know the exact name of it. I can look it up actually. I have the power of editing. So my dad's favorite jazz artist was a guy named George Howard. He has a song called "Love Will Follow." Love that song. And makes me think of my dad now. So it has like extra meaning, but it's real smooth. I like Hiroshima. That was something my mom and my dad were a pretty big fan of, as far as like a jazz band. And I'm not really much into R&B. Not modern R&B at least. I like 90s R&B. At times, I love like the ooh yeah, like I love all that stuff. I think it's pretty funny. And you know, the early 2000s R&B is cool too, but I kind of fell off after a while with the R&B. Maybe my man James will be able to put me on to modern R&B, but usually I grew up, I considered R&B the enemy, like because I'm such a hip hop head. All the radio stations I was listening to, it was like, hey man, we're playing hip hop and R&B. I'm like, I want to hear the rap songs. I don't want to hear all this singing and all this stuff. I need to hear, you know, I need to catch this inspiration. I need to hear, you know, what y'all playing on the radio so I can, like, you know, learn to love the music and everything like that. But you know, had I come along, you know, later or whatever, it would have just been, you know, you grew up on Spotify, you pick what you want to listen to, it doesn't matter, you don't have to listen to the radio. But I grew up listening to the radio, like, you know, I lived in California, Power 106, 94.1 when I was in Tampa for sure, and 92.3 The Beat out of Hartford, Connecticut, which, you know, went to Springfield, I believe was the name of it. I think it's been some years, but it for me, like, you know, I love rap, like old rap, new rap. It's all there. I think you can find something in any kind of music, really. You know, I'll throw some Seal on, I'll throw some Fly Like an Eagle, I'll throw some Tracy Chapman on. Like, it's, you know, things like I would love to learn how to play the guitar like that. I think that would be really cool. Also, you know, devoted Prince fan, stan, everything like that, but maybe that has to do with he played all his own instruments, he wrote all his own music, all that stuff kind of, you know, goes hand in hand with what I do. So the last question, what advice would you give to your younger self in terms of music? Woo, that is a loaded question, because I always try to give myself advice to this current day. But I would tell my younger self to be more fearless, be more original. Don't be swayed from, you know, what you feel as far as, like, you know, how you need to rap, like what is popular at the time. Remember, you know, a lot of the snap music and stuff was going on, and different, like, blog era type stuff. Like, stick to doing what you feel, make more original music, instead of, like, leaning so hard on, hey, I'm gonna do a freestyle on this beat, hey, I'm gonna do a freestyle on that beat. That's cool, but don't forget your original music, because it's about owning your music. It's about being able to use that music to, you don't never know what door you'll be able to get in. You can put your song on a video game, put your song there. I can't do anything with those old freestyles except listen to them or upload them on YouTube, and then YouTube sends you a little strike like, hey, just in case this gets really popular, we're gonna make sure the actual creator of the beat and all that and the record label, make sure they get all that. So I love still doing freestyles on people's beats. You'll see me from time to time do it, but it's not a main thing that I did, and I did that a lot when I was younger. I think writing more original music earlier would have got me to a place as a songwriter faster, that I felt like, you know, where I ended up actually getting to. And then as far as, like, you know, being fearless, it's like, don't be afraid to take an L. Like, don't be afraid to let something go. Like, as far as, like, if you gotta slum it, if you gotta sleep on a couch somewhere, if you gotta move somewhere and, you know, sweep some floors, you gotta move somewhere and take, you know, meager jobs to really, like, be around the things that you're trying to get to. I would say show your face in person more. That's something I still, to this day, am working towards becoming better about, is, like, being there in person, talking to people. And you know, I feel really comfortable talking to people on, you know, the YouTube channel or on the internet, on Instagram, different things like that. But I'm, you know, someone that moved a lot, so I had to make friends and leave them, and then it's always kind of hard just starting over. So cool thing is, all the friends that I made, they can still watch these videos. The people that I haven't met yet, they can watch these videos. If you're seeing this and you haven't met me or talked to me yet, you know, you can watch this video. But yeah, those are the questions. Make sure you guys ask me anything. I would love to turn this into a little series, and, you know, I'll just set the lights up and I will throw up the videos and hopefully give you guys interesting answers. Appreciate those 3 questions that were sent in by my man DMac. So this is Rich. I'll holla at y'all next time. Peace.